Hello there, big welcome to you with Team Talk tonight. Loads to get through this week with Nottingham Forest securing a massive win against Brentford last night. Forest women knocked out of the cup won Mansfield Town after picking up their biggest win of the season under new manager Graham Coughlin. They came back crashing down to earth last night. Notts County's 9-match unbeaten run came crashing to an end as well. All of that and more to come in the company of a top lineup tonight. I'm Simon Watts. Well, let's talk transfers. And by the way, we've got a transfer at Notts County to bring you after the break. And if you've heard about that one earlier today, Adrian, we'll talk about that in a moment. But fair to say Forest have been linked with a fair few players, mainly strikers. Let's have a look at some of the names who've been on the list over the last week or so. Any of these names spring out at you as, Craig, a perfect fit for Nottingham Forest?
Well, recruitment.
Before we move on, you know I like stats. This one, 8th away win of the season last night. That's double the number of away victories that Forest got through the whole of last season. And I think one more away victory, and it'll be their most since the 2001 season. So good stats going away to a Middlesbrough side who, again, when we talked about Charlton like this, it's
last season it was the best away performance of the season.
Welcome to the show. All of you been keeping an eye on Ian's blogs this week?
Yes, I've been watching it. Like, he thinks he's a superstar out there in Vietnam.
Yeah, he's gone to Vietnam. Tokyo, he began. Tokyo to Thailand. And, this is the kind of detailed information that you just did not ever get from Judith Chalmers, because his review, his highlight of Japan was... Did you see this? Can you guess what it was? The sushi, the great food, the cuisine. It was the toilets.
The toilets.
Because they got heated seats. Hello there, welcome to Team Talk. You may have noticed something a little bit different this week. They've got us some new props on the set. What they haven't told us is it's coming out of our Notts TV wages, which means we owe them this week.
Comes for everything, crosses, shots, the lot.
And, and I don't know what it is as a supporter, actually, because I've always watched football from behind the goal mainly, and you do have that kind of connection with your goalkeeper, don't you? And I remember Steve Cherry's as a right character as well. They seem to have got this connection with Samba. Welcome back to Team Talk with Charlie McParland, Andy Hallen and Chris Commons making his debut on the programme this evening. Chris, I kind of want to gloss over Derby and move on to Celtic, because for me, the ultimate accolade as a footballer really is to get to play against Barcelona. You managed it 4 times in your career. Was that kind of one of the highlights for you?
I think the move to Celtic...
Nick a win.
Nick a win.
I'll go for a win for you.
A win. You got to. You're sat next to him.
I've got to back on myself. Yeah, we've got to start turning that corner soon.
Wins all round, and of course, Forest women. If the game goes ahead this weekend against Middlesbrough, let's start with you, Georgia. Going to get through?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
of
hopefully.
Course, absolutely. Neil.
Yeah, I'm with Georgia. Forest win.
They beat them a couple of weeks ago. Forest win.
They can do so again. Let's hope it all pans out that way. A big thanks to all of our guests this evening. Been really enlightening stuff. We'll be back at the same time next week.